Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the simple changes that you can make to clean up your eating and lower the amount of sugar that you're eating. Our goal, of course, is to feel better, look better, and to either maintain or improve your quality of life. We do have the power to do this. Remember, being a perfect eater is not our goal. You don't want to get all crazy about that. What we want to do is we want to lower the unhealthy foods that you're eating, the percentages in your everyday diet. So we're not going to try to change everything all at once, but it is time to just start making some tweaks. So we're going to crowd out the bad and add some healthy foods. I'm going to go over some simple strategies that you can start doing today. Okay, so first thing we want, and they're not necessarily in any order. I've got everything scribbled all over the place, but we'll get it. We're going to help you. So the first thing that I have listed is to eat less processed foods. And you want to add more nutrient-dense foods. You have to be careful with the so-called healthy processed snacks that are out there, because the food labels, they're just lying, and the industry is making these foods to, first of all, attract you to think that it's healthy, and secondly, to get you addicted to it so you eat more and more. So be careful of granola bars, even some protein bars that are very high in sugar, dried fruit, not very, very high in sugar. There's other foods that you can eat instead of that. And again, if you notice, did you ever, when you eat a protein bar that has higher sugar in it, you just want another one? So that's not what we're trying to do. So what are some better snack options? You could have almonds, cashews, pecans, macadamia nuts. You just have to be careful with the portions. These are very healthy fat and very healthy protein. There's different ways that you can portion them out. You can buy them in little portion packets. You can make your own packets. Now you have the time. Or you can just use your palm of your hand and just pour some in there, and that's how much you eat. And you'll be surprised if you eat them slowly, it really does fill you up. You don't need as much as you think. Okay. Other good snacks are hard-boiled eggs, string cheese, or berries. Those are just a few. And you can experiment and figure out the healthy snacks that work for you. Another tip would be to make sure that you're eating protein at every meal. What this does is it helps balance your blood sugar, it feeds your muscles, and it reduces your appetite. If you feel like you're always hungry, or you feel like you're really not seeing the muscle definition that is for as hard as you're working, check out your diet, check out your protein levels. Maybe you need to raise them up a little bit. Another thing would be to drink more water. I talk about this all the time. So more water and less sugary drinks. You could put lemon in your water, you could put lime, you can have seltzer water, some people like that. That will work for you. You want to make sure that your teas and coffees are not have all that sweetener in it. It's amazing how much that you can actually reduce your sugar by just reducing the amount in the stuff that you drink. So water. I like to have my water real cold, and I think that helps you, that makes you crave more water, just makes you feel better. So what's the number one cause of fatigue, besides of course living with a man? That would be dehydration. So we don't want to be dehydrated. And it will slow your metabolism down. Many things at dehydration. And why are you dizzy? Why are you tired? Why are you crabby? Well, you might be dehydrated. Okay, so we're going to drink more water. You also want to make sure that you're eating more servings, and I say servings because we have to watch our portions of healthy fats. So what they do also is balances your blood sugar and stops you from having those cravings. Some of the healthy fats that you could eat would be salmon, tuna, sardines, yum yum, olives, olive oil, avocados, and also grass-fed butter. Those are just a few of the good fats. Also, there is dark chocolate. Now, the key to the dark chocolate is it has to be at least 70% dark chocolate. Otherwise, you will not get the benefits. So everything in the store has dark chocolate in it, but most of them probably have this much in it. That's not going to help you. So 70% or higher. And again, watch your portions. Okay, then there is sleep. If you get enough sleep, your hormones are balanced and you won't have those cravings. You'll feel better. Also, nothing good happens late at night as far as eating. It seems like after 9 o'clock, it's very easy to sneak your way into the kitchen, start your grazing, and before you know it, that box is empty, that bag is empty, and you feel awful. So just go to bed. Another tip would be to eat more vegetables. I say this all the time. There's just more nutrients, macronutrients, micronutrients that vegetables have that are going to make your body feel better, look better, perform better. We need nutrition in our bodies. We want to eat food that has more nutrition density to it. Also, it's the fiber that we need. When we talk about fiber and how important it is just to keep everything flowing, to keep your blood sugar balanced, we don't mean fiber from grains and cereals, and that is actually how they would fatten that cow or that pig on the farm. So we want to get our fiber from vegetables. Okay. We also want to avoid like the heavy loaded sugar desserts. Some of the alternatives for a dessert would be any kind of berries. You could have apple with cinnamon, you could bake that, or just have it, warm it up a little. Half a banana with peanut butter, well, that might help you. Just think of better, healthier options if you need that little bit of sweetness. That would be another thing you can work on. Let's start that today. It's Friday. Another thing about the sugar thing is how you're going to start your day. The worst thing that you can do is have your first meal be very high in sugar, carbohydrates, and very low in protein. It's not going to balance your blood sugar. It's not going to feed your body right. You're just not going to have the sustained energy. So your first meal, you want to stay away from cereal and pancakes and waffles, and you want to steer more towards eggs. There's a million ways you can make eggs, and you can sneak vegetables in with eggs. You can get creative. You can make egg cups. You can make a different kind of egg, different way every day. There's also avocado. You can have avocado toast. That's very popular right now. And you could have plain Greek yogurt and throw some berries in that and some chia seeds. So that's a big thing. Make your first meal low in sugar, higher in protein with some good fats. So these are just a few ideas for cleaning up your eating. We need to just keep tweaking and keep finding healthier foods. So you're like the detective and you're gonna find healthy foods that work for you. Because we are all different in what works for us and what we like and what we don't like. You want to read food labels and steer more towards whole foods. So what are whole foods? Well, whole foods are vegetables and legumes, fruits, meat, fish, eggs, nuts, and seeds. Those would be more of whole foods. Now, that's the foods that you want to think about for the next couple days. The good news is now you have time to start tweaking and experimenting. Okay guys, I think you're already feeling a little power about how you can make these changes. So I want everybody to have a good weekend and feel the power. We'll see you next week.